So during 2026, I'm building a way out and I'm filming it. So let me tell you about me and why I'm here. My name is Brandi and I live in Illinois. I live in actually Fulton County, Illinois, which is very small. I'm a mom first and everything else comes later. My oldest is 13 and he does all of the sports. Like all of the sports. Any sports that you can do, any extracurricular activities, he's doing them. Then I have my 6-year-old little girl who is currently trying and liking new things. She's done basketball. She's getting ready to do t-ball. She's done a cheer thing that they do twice a year for the little kids because there isn't, there isn't cheer for that age group here anyway, that you don't have to pay for. Keep in mind that you don't have to pay for. And then there's my 5-year-old who is chaos in human form. But I wouldn't trade it for anything. So my typical day-to-day looks like getting up, getting the kids ready for school, and doing drop-off. My oldest rides the bus. He loves the bus for some reason. And then I take my 5- and 6-year-old to school. After that, I come home, switch out the car seats to Dad's car, and then I head to work. And I sit at a desk all day long, doing the same thing over and over and over. Then I drive home, where when I get home, I cook dinner. And then after dinner, we might relax for a little bit, and then 7:45 is bedtime routine for the youngest, the two littles. And then I sit with them well, I don't really sit with them. Our room is like conjoined, so think of like a hotel room where there's the door that separates the two rooms and then there's the two outside doors. That is what our bedrooms look like. So our rooms are conjoined with theirs and separated by a door. So I sit in my room and the two littles are currently in the same room. And so I sit up there until they fall asleep. And then I go to bed at like 10. And somewhere within all of that, I'm supposed to have a life. And for the last 5 years, I've just accepted that. Like, I've wanted to do this for 5 years, and I just kept putting it off. And I'm finally here. I'm done just trying to survive. I want me and my family to thrive. I've had a dream for the last 5 years of being a content creator. Like, I could see it. Like, when I daydream, that is what I saw. Like, this right here, this is what I saw. I think about, the little milestone goals of like 500 subscribers and 1,000 subscribers and maybe one day 100,000 subscribers. I see those milestones and I see what I would like to talk about, what I would like to do, what I would like to show, and to do the things that I love every single day. And for the last 5 years, I've talked myself out of it. I told myself I was too busy, or I would start and then stop, and I wasn't exactly consistent with it. Because I told myself that nobody cares. I told myself that nobody's gonna care what I have to say. I told myself that I would do it when I had more free time. But here's what I realized. The timing's always gonna be off. There's never going to be a perfect moment that is going to be a great time to start. Like, I might never have free time because as my kids get older, they're gonna have more sports and there's gonna be more events to go to and all of the things, and I don't want to miss that. And I'm working on building a business. In whatever time I have left, I can shift things around. I've thought about it. Instead of sitting there scrolling on my phone waiting for them to fall asleep, I can record a video. I can plan content. I can do this, and I'm gonna document every single step of the way because I know it's not gonna be easy, but I know others have done it. There's gonna be wins, there's gonna be failures, there's gonna be doubt, there's might be income. I hope there's income because I'd really like to quit my job. And I think there's a lot of women out there who feel the same way. Women who have a dream and have been putting it off because we're busy, we're tired, it's exhausting. But there's still the little voice inside that says, I can do this, we can do this, and this channel's for you. So let me tell you what I'm building and what you can expect to see. I'm going to be posting real life moments, real life mom moments, not the highlighted like short little reel versions, like reels, like shorts, the actual version. The mornings are chaotic. The dinners that are not exactly thrown together, but thrown together in like 30 minutes or less. The weekends that don't look anything Pinterest perfect. I'm in a wellness journey and I'm working on simple, healthy eating, like simple recipes. But I also love my comfort foods. So I will be sharing recipes and my grocery hauls and what we're eating this week. My children may or may not eat. Sometimes they have pizza. Sometimes they have hot dogs. Why we have tacos? Because they won't eat it yet. And that's okay. I'm also really passionate about style. Like, I have always loved fashion. I love clothes and accessories and all of the things. I want to help moms feel good in what they're wearing without spending a fortune on it. And without spending an hour at their closet trying to figure out what they want to wear. And then there's the side hustle side. I am an Amazon affiliate. I am an Arbonne affiliate and a couple other affiliates. I am working on building this whole thing to replace my income as a paralegal so I can either lower my hours and work 1 to 2 days a week as a paralegal, or replacing my income as a whole and be able to quit the 9 to 5. Every month I plan on doing what I'm going to be calling a side hustle series where I'm showing the good, the bad, and all of the things in between. That way you're updated on this whole journey and you can see where I'm making progress and where I'm not. I'm hoping to do this by January of 2027 because that is when, well, my 5-year-old goes to kindergarten this fall, and I wish I would have done this sooner because I missed out on the last 5 years of doing all of the things that I wanted to with them because by the time I get home, I'm exhausted and I don't want to do anything. If any of this resonates with you, if you're a working mom who is tired all the time, if you're a working mom daydreaming of quitting her job and becoming a content creator, I would love for you to be here on this journey with me to see how it goes. So please hit the subscribe button so you can follow along on this wild journey that we are headed on. I plan to post every single week, if not twice a week, if my time allows me to for it and I'm not completely exhausted, because I don't want to burn myself out like I'm burnt out at the day job, because this is going to be fun and interesting and exciting and I cannot wait to see where this goes.